Hello everyone. Welcome to the part 4 of price action trading. This is going to be the last part of the series, and today we are going to cover candlestick patterns and Fibonacci retracement tools. Uh, Previously, we have also covered some of the concepts like how to draw a trend line, what is demand zone and supply zone, resistance levels, standard pivot points, market gaps, and events and news. How to use all of these together is something that we have discussed in part 1, 2, and 3. Today, we are going to exclusively cover what is Fibonacci retracement and what are the candlestick patterns. I know these two are extremely vast subject and cannot be covered in just one video. However, I will give you a good understanding of how to use these technical indicators to your advantage in your price action trading. So let's start off with Fibonacci. So Fibonacci is named after Leonardo Fibonacci. He lived in 1170 AD. He is son of Leonardo of Pisa. So it all started with a thought experiment that what if a pair of rabbit goes on to produce a pair of younger rabbits, and every month the new pair of rabbits is going to produce another pair. So by the end of the year, how many rabbits would we have in total? That was a thought experiment with which the entire series of Fibonacci started, and then it is not the only time where Fibonacci was discussed. It even dates far more earlier, around 300 BC in Indian literatures. There is mention of Fibonacci series, but not by the name of Fibonacci, of course. So the traces are back to 300 BC, right? So it is so ancient and so useful in many different forms of life, which we are going to see in the next slide. So let's talk about Fibonacci spiral. Fibonacci spiral is arrived by adding one box. This is 1 unit. When you add 1 plus 1, it becomes 2 unit, which is this 4 boxes. And you add this 1 plus 2, that becomes 3 units. So 3 box by 3 box. And then you add this last 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 box, 5 box. And then you add 5 and 3, then you got 8 box by 8 box. And then if you connect the cores of these, and then you get this spiral. Which is a very significant way to predict the future, and the spiral is often found in nature, and like I said, we are going to see. You can see that all these structures, the universe, the waves that is getting generated in the ocean, and the way that the pine flower is arranged, everything contains a Fibonacci spiral. If you just take the first box, and then you go on to add the second one, and then you make two by two box, then you have 3 by 3 box, then you have 4 by 4 box, 5 by 5 box, and then you have 8 by 8 box. So likewise, it keeps expanding, and this is called Fibonacci spiral. And one of the things that you should understand about Fibonacci is this is all like only a theoretical part, but what it is for traders, right? You might be surprised to see that whenever we talk about Fibonacci, there is something called golden ratio. And what is this golden ratio? It is the sum of higher value plus lower value divided by higher value. So in this sequence, it starts with 0, 0 plus 1. Of course, the higher value is 1 plus 0 divided by 1, right? It comes to 1, just 1, right? But as you ascend through the series, like 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. As you ascend from here onwards, you see something interesting. If you add 3 plus 2 divided by 3, what you get is 1.618. This is called the golden ratio, and this ratio is consistent all across the series. So for example, if you add 144 plus 89 divided by 144, sorry, divided by 89, sorry, let me come again. 144 plus 89 divided by 144, you get this golden ratio, right? So this is something very special about Fibonacci sequence. As you move higher the sequence, the ratio becomes consistently staying at 1.618. And that is said to be, something mysterious, something to do with the nature, its geometry, and that's something we can use in trade as well. How we can use this in trades? Market is nothing but a part of nature, right? It is also an integral part of nature. And like everything in nature, it is ebb and flow. For example, market doesn't simply go up or simply go down. It just keeps fluctuating. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it comes down. So what has gone up has to come down, and what has gone down has to come up. So it is in line with how the nature works, and it reveals much larger secrets about the market. There are few things that I would like to show you of how Fibonacci is done. But before that, there are two tools that we are going to discuss in this video. One is Fibonacci retracement and the other one is Fibonacci extension. I will not go much detail into these tools. I have a complete course on this posted for members only content, which runs for about 4 hours, talking about everything that you need to know when it comes to Fibonacci tools. And in this video, I will just give you a brief idea about what it is and what are the things that you should keep in mind. So the first tool that we are going to discuss is a retracement tool. It is always drawn from right to left, which I will show you. We should ignore the wicks and draw from the body to the bottom of the body, right? And usually people do consider drawing it from the peak to the low, but that is not correct. We have to consider the actual point of reversal and ignore the peaks. Okay. Also the extreme lows we should ignore. And there are certain things that you need to enable, like 23%, 38%, 50%, and 61.8%. I will talk about these ratios as I show in the chart. So 23% is mainly for the intraday levels. What is the intraday level targets? You can, for that reasons, you can consider 23%. Otherwise, the rest of the things are for short term and mid long term analysis. It will be pretty useful. So without wasting further time, let's get into the charts. I will show you. Here, what we have is Bank Nifty charts. Okay, we are in 15 minutes time frame. Maybe what I can do is to show you the tool itself. Maybe I would bring in, yeah, you should be able to see it now. And all right. So the first tool that we are going to talk about is Fibonacci retracement. This is where you will find in TradingView. Just click that. When you click, it has 2 points. Okay. First thing is, let's say I click from here, then I click till here. Okay. What it says is that you should, when the market has rallied from low to a high, how much of retracement can happen? Like market has gone up, like I said, it is a ebb and wave, right? It's like more like a wave. What has gone up has to come down, but how much can it come down? If you want to figure that out, you can use this retracement tool. And it talks about three ratios which I have enabled here: 38%, 0.5%, and 61.8%. This 61.8% is called the golden ratio. Okay. So up to 61.8 is very potential for the market to retrace. But like I said, there are few conditions. How you should draw Fibonacci is very important. Again, I will enable, and show you, we should ignore these wicks because the market has just spiked, but it did not trade actively over there. It was just for that moment it went there and came down, right? So you should ignore the spikes and then go with the body. And this is where the actual reversals took place. So from here, that is from the right to the left, I am going to draw, but till where I should extend? That's a fair question, right? Now, if I see market has rallied from here, but has the rally started from here? No, it has actually started from here, right? Um, some may argue that it has also started from here, but then it's up to you. For what purpose are you going to study? Are you studying it for intraday purpose? Are you studying it for BTSD? Or it is going to be for positional trade, basis which you will have to decide from where you wanted to draw. To me, if it is an intraday, basically this is a good area that I would consider. Uh, and here also you see I am ignoring the wick and then considering only the bottom of the body to the top of this body, right? So that is the condition. Now, what are the settings that you should have left enabled? Just double click on these lines. I have enabled 0.38, uh, zero point 0.5 and 0.618. Some people also enable point. You can actually customize it. You can also say point 2 3, and then it will just add one more layer, and then you can give a different color coding. This is only for the intraday purpose. Sometimes the market trades in a very short tighter range till where you can expect for it to come down. For that reasons you can enable, and there is also another layer that you can add, that is maybe I will show you 0.78. Okay, 78 percentage is another thing that you can add. But these two are optionals, 0.23 and 0.78. But what is most essential is 0.38, 0.5 and 0.618. Reason being, these are the most actively retracing levels from big players perspective. If they are going in for some sort of selling, and then they want to drag the market, where consistently that you will find the market to be pulled is between 0.38 to 0.618. So that is tool number one. If you want to know the entire thing about Fibonacci, then go and check my 4-hour course that I have published for members only. Here I'm just going to give you this much overview. Beyond this, it's very impossible to recreate the content over and again. So second tool that we are going to discuss is the extension tool. Just click here, it will show you so many other tools, right? The second tool is the most significant one. Here you enable this tool, extension tool, has 3 points. It's not 2 points, it is 3 points. First, I wanted to know what are the targets. Like, if the market is coming down, how much can it come down further? Let's say point A from here to here, and then it has come till here, right? So if I want to know what till how, if the retracement is complete, what would be my next immediate targets that I wanted to find out? So point A is the low, peak, and the low, right? And from here, if I calculate, I have enabled 0.3, 8, 0.5, and 0.618. These are additional 0.786 you can add if you want, but these three are quintessential. You should add it in your ratios. So that comes to 48,019, 48,092, 48,164. These are the targets, intraday targets you can arrive at. The longer the time frame that you choose, the band actually expands. Here you are getting only like 100 points range, correct? This is also one of the things that I use in my fast levels. If you have been following me, you know what is a fast level. So this is 100 points range you get from there, right? So this is upside target. Now I want to know what is the downside target, right? How do I arrive at it? In that case, you have to calculate the peak to the bottom to the peak. If I add, now what are the ranges that you get? These are the ranges that you get. So you can go on to extrapolate it to the levels that you wanted, but basically what's most important is that you should have enabled only, you should ideally have 0.38. I'm going to remove all the other things. These three are mandatory: 0.38 to zero point 0.5 and 0.6. So this is how you arrive at the higher side targets and the lower side targets. For lower side, you got to start with the peak, go to the bottom, and then to the next swing high. And for upside target, start with the low, go to the peak, and then with the low. So 3 points you got to choose in order to arrive at these levels, right? So these are the two tools that are extensively used by larger population of traders, right? So that is in a nutshell about Fibonacci. Fibonacci is extremely handy in picking up the intraday level targets. What are the retracement levels? If the market is falling, should I be worried? How, till which level I should be comfortable? Even if you are holding a call position over here, and if the market is falling, till what level I should hold, and beyond which point I should seriously exit my positions. These sort of questions can be conveniently answered, and then we can boost our psychology in trading with this Fibonacci tools coming handy, right? So that is all about Fibonacci. The next one that we are going to discuss is candlesticks. Of course, the candlesticks is so vast, I cannot go on to cover all the candlestick patterns in this video. However, I'm going to do a specialized series for candlesticks that will be super comprehensive, like how I do for price action trading right now. I will do a complete series on candlesticks. Today in this video, we will just have a quick understanding of how to read candlesticks, what information does it throw, and then different people interpret differently. Although the chart is the same, we read the message and the cues from it very differently. And is there something that we can optimize in our approach, in our technical understanding of the market, that can help us to be a better trader from the rest, is what we are going to see. And one such tool is candlesticks. So what are candlesticks? There are so many different types of charts available. You have line chart, you have bar chart, and so on. This is candlesticks. Candlesticks are considered to be far more superior than any of the other chart patterns, because it throws not just whether the market is moving up or down. It also shows the strength of what is happening. It can be clubbed with so many other pieces of candles to get a larger picture of what's happening in the market. So let's deep dive. This is the fundamental understanding you should have. If you see a black candle, that means market is red, it is going down. If you see a white candle, market is going up. Sometimes you get green and red. So depending upon what platform that you use, you will see different colors. But typically, the dark one is showing that the market is going down. The lighter one shows that the market is going up. And there are four things in a single candle. One, there is a open, where the market is opened, where it has closed, and what is the high it has made in the time frame. Say this is a 5 minutes candle, let's say. Then this is the open, this is the close, this is the high, and this is the low. So in a bearish candle, you will find the close to be at the bottom and open to be at the top. In a bullish candle, you will see the open to be at the bottom and close to be at the top. Of course, the wicks are also called as shadows. These long ones are called the wick, which means there was a spike, but the market did not sustain over there. It made an attempt to go higher or lower, but then finally where it closed is all that matters. So this is how you construct a candle. right? Now, there are different types of candles which we are going to see now. The first one that we are going to see is called a spinning top, which is pretty simple. You have a small body, this is called a body, and then a long wick or shadow, right? If you see this, what does it mean is there has been a heavy fight. Some bulls try to lift it up, but then the bears attacked. Then the bears try to drag it down, but the bulls pulled it back. So market is extremely indecisive. It doesn't matter which color it is, white or red. Just it shows that the market is indecisive and it is losing its momentum. That's what a spinning top suggests. So there is an example of a spinning top. The market has been on a rally and then it got pulled back and then it formed a spinning top, losing its momentum. The upward momentum, you see this large candle, this is a momentum candle. It lost its momentum and subsequently what happened? It kept coming down, right? So this is where you get a clue that market might change its direction. It is not a confirmation, it is only an indecisiveness being felt. So you got to wait and then see what's happening in the subsequent candles to read and interpret better. So the moment you see a spinning top doesn't mean that you got to enter into the put side. It is saying that it is indecisive at this point. Wait for the next candle to form. That's what a spinning top would suggest. All right. Uh, Again, here is another example of a spinning top, and then you can see there has been some sort of slow and steady consolidation, and then it formed spinning top, and next day you can see that there has been a huge spike, right? So it can work either ways, whether the trend would continue or the market is going to reverse. You got to wait and see for the next candle to reveal that for you. All right. So let's go with the next candle called Doji. Doji is absolute exhaustion candle. It shows that there has been a continuous, attack from one of the parties, either the bulls or the bears. The first one that we are going to see here is called Gravestone Doji. All right. This is a reversal, bearish reversal candle. Usually, when the market is going up, you see this formed at the top. This sort of um, candle that you see forms at the top says that there has been a complete rejection at the top, and the market might likely come down. So Gravestone Doji usually happens at the top, right? So we are going to see the market has been going up, right? It has been going up. Here you see there was one you know spinning top, but the next candle is green and then the trend continues. Then we have doji at the top. The doji is formed. After that it started coming down, and this is called a gravestone doji. Anything that has a very small body and long wick is a doji. But where it happens, basis which the name would change. Here it is called gravestone because that's the cross after which the market is going to fall, and it's saying that this the market is going for the grave. So this is gravestone doji, right? And next pattern that we are going to see is called hammer. Hammer is pretty straightforward. It is saying that the market is going to find some sort of support at the base. Say that the market is falling consistently, and then you see this pattern which says that bulls, bears try to attack and then drag it further down, but then it came back pretty quickly and then closed well on top. And you see this pattern looks like a hammer, right? Like hammer, saying that this is the end of the trend. There is a very likely possibility for the market to reverse from here on. That is what a hammer is. I'll show you an example quickly. If you see, uh, so there has been, okay, this can be called an hammer, but then it is hanging, it's not at the base. I would rather say Mhm. This is a good hammer, I would say. So from here, the fall has started, and then you see here is a top and then a long wick, followed by a momentum candle saying that there is a reversal, right? So this is an amp. And the next one that we are going to see is an hanging man. Hanging man is exactly same looking as uh, hammer, but the only difference is it doesn't happen on the downtrend, it happens on the uptrend. So this again is a indecisive candle. Only thing is that it is going to be reversing from here. So how hammer indicates a reversal for the bears, that market has been falling and then from you see a hammer, now there is a possibility that the market would reverse. Similarly, hanging man says that the market has been in an uptrend and you see a hanging man, from here the market can come down. So here's the next example. You see the market has been rallying up and then some retracement, again the market pulled and then you see a long hanging man over here, right? Which is almost same as the hammer. Only thing, it is happening on the uptrend. So from there, the market continued to fall, right? The next one that we are going to see is a shooting star. This is inverse of an hammer. You see that there is a strong small body formed at the base and there is a long wick. This again is going to be a confirmation of whether there is going to be a reversal or trend continuation. It depending upon where it's formed, there are different kinds of stars. One is a shooting star, which you see at the base of a downtrend. I'll show you an example. Yeah. So here you see the market has been falling, and then you see a long body, long wick and a small base, right? This is the small body, and this means that it is a shooting star. Okay, the market is about to shoot on the upside. That's why it's called a shooting star. It looks like a shooting star as well. If you have seen a shooting star, the body will be like coming down and then there will be a trail leaving at the back. Looks like a shooting star. And for those reasons, it's named shooting star. And then you can see that the reversal has happened pretty strong, right? Um, so these are single candles, right? I will not be able to cover all. So these are single candles, right? Likewise, there are so many other patterns. I will dedicate a series for that, like I said before. Now, this is not all about candlesticks. You can also club 2 or 3 candles together and make much higher sense of what market is trying to do. The next one that we are going to see is called dark cloud. A dark cloud is a uh, three candle pattern where you have, this is the thing that you need to know. If it forms on an uptrend, right? This is a bullish candle, white candle, and then the next candle breaks the middle of this candle, and the third candle breaks the low of this candle, and then market comes down. This is a very strong indicator of fierce reversal on the bearish side. So let me show you an example. You see, this is a large candle. This has taken out the 50% level, and the next candle broke the low of this, and you can see that the market has come down pretty significantly from there on. So this is a good example of dark cloud. And then there is a piercing pattern that we are going to discuss. This is exactly opposite of dark cloud. The first candle is bearish, and then the second one is lower than the 50%, and it closes above the 50% mark, and it makes a strong pierce and then traces back. and it happens on the downtrend, right? The piercing pattern happens on the downtrend. So here is an example. The market has come down pretty strong, and this is an excellent, example of piercing pattern. The next candle pierced and went and gave a very strong close. Look at this candle. The 50% mark would be somewhere over here, but the next candle has already closed above that, and the third candle moves further away, indicating a reversal. So piercing candle and dark cloud are one and the same. Only thing is where it happens. In an uptrend, if it happens, that's called dark cloud. If on a downtrend it happens, it's called a piercing pattern, right? So the next one that we are going to discuss is an engulfing pattern. Engulfing pattern is the first candle is swallowed by the second candle. The high, low, and the open, close, everything is swallowed by the second candle. When that happens, we are seeing a reversal and indicating a very, very strong, trend reversal. Let me show you an example of that. You see that the market has been, falling here, and then this is the candle, and the next candle is completely engulfing this candle, right? The high, low, open, close, everything is swallowed by this candle, saying that I have engulfed you completely, saying super reversal it is going to happen from now on. And like you see what happened, market continued to rally up, right? So this is called bullish engulfing. When it happens at the base of it, it is called bullish engulfing. When it happens at the top of a bull run, then that's called the bearish engulfing, which is the next pattern. Here you see a white candle swallowed by a red candle happening at the top of the uptrend. Here is an example of that. This is one. There has been some sort of pullback, and then some consolidation, and here is one candle that peaked out, and then the next candle completely engulfed it, and from there on you can see market coming down pretty strong. So this is bearish engulfing. Then another thing is that there is something called rising window. Rising window is between the candles there could be a gap. See, this is the white candle, so open, close, high, low, and then this is the low. The low and the high of this candle and the low of this candle, you can see a gap, right? So it's a window that is getting raised, and then which means it shows that there is a strong momentum in that direction, and market would likely to continue in that direction. That's what a rising window or a falling window indicates. Okay, a rising window shows that the market is going up. Falling window indicates that the market is going to come down. So let's see an example of that. Here you see markets closed over here, and look at this. There is a huge gap. The high of this is, and the low of this candle, there is a big gap, and then you can see that there is an acceleration in the direction. Market flew off in the bullish favor. So that is rising window. Then the falling window is, like I mentioned, there is a gap. Only thing is it's a red candle, and there is a gap between the low of it and the high of it. So you can see an example of that here, right? Then there is another pattern called morning star, which is also a trend reversal. It's also three candle together. You got to read it together. The first candle is a red candle, followed by the second one can be either red or green, doesn't matter. It shows that there is a pause, market is becoming indecisive, and then the third candle is a reversal, showing that the market is ready to make uptrend, right? So example of that is here. You got to read these three together. So this is a falling trend, and then you can see this is one, and then this is where it has formed a hammer, right? And the next candle has made a spike, and you can see this is a good example of morning star. So morning star is this pattern of V, red candle followed by red or green, followed by a green. It's a morning star, right? Evening star is just the opposite of it. You just have an uptrend, um, which is green candle, pause candle, followed by a red candle. So let me show you. Yeah, green candle, green or red, followed by a red candle. This is evening star happening at the end of a bull run. You can see here, market rallied, green candle, pause candle, red candle, then there is a reversal, right? So these are the various different types of chart patterns that we covered in this video. It's never enough when it comes to candlestick pattern. It's never enough. There are a lot to discuss about it. How do you club many different piece of information? And practically, there are a lot of things to be covered. For example, I have my own ways of decoding a candle's length, and then identifying where it would find some sort of support, where it would find some sort of resistance. Those sort of practical tips can be covered in an exclusive series for candlesticks. So this brings us to the end of price action trading series. What next would be a very important question in your mind. From this series perspective, price action, whatever needs to be covered and understood about the concepts is all done. From now on, I will be adding some more practical tips about uh, price action trading, show you some sort of strategies and some techniques that keeps evolving, because every 15 days the market dynamics change so dramatically, and then you got to adapt, right? So I will be trying to create some sort of content around how you can keep your price action trading very dynamic based on the market conditions. And the volatility has significantly changed from 2 months before to now. It is completely a different market that we are in. For almost a year, we had a kind of market. Now we are seeing in this last 1.5 month a completely new kind of market, right? And what does it mean to be a price action trader? How it will impact your trading psychology? What changes that you got to make? All of that will be the practical side of things that we will further create and add. But as far as the concepts and the theory is concerned, this is all about price action trading. Hope you like this video. Please do share with your friends, and happy trading. Thank you.